It doesn't matter how good your ads are if you're targeting the wrong people. In this video, I'll walk you through the best targeting strategy in 2025 when you're running meta ads as an e-com brand. I'm Michael, the founder of the agency Løving, which helps e-com brands scale past 7-figure a month. Now let's get straight to the good stuff on how you should target your ads in 2025. You should basically split up your funnel into your top of funnel and your bottom funnel, which is pretty standard and has been standard for the last several years when doing meta ads. So you have your top of funnel where you're targeting the new and the colder audience, and then you have the bottom funnel where you're targeting the warm audience. Now, the targeting strategies are slightly different from the top of funnel to the bottom funnel, and let me explain the difference. So when it comes to the top of funnel targeting, you want to go as broad as possible. This means that you're just not limiting meta and that they can target the ads to whoever they find fit. So this is very counterintuitive to some people that you want to keep it as broad as possible, but this is just as Meta's algorithm gets stronger and stronger, they will really outperform any manual setup. Now, if we look historically back in the day, for 10 years ago when we did meta ads, then sheer manual targeting was a really good idea. Probably you did some interest stacking where you told Meta these are the exact people who might buy my products, and back in the day you sort of had to hack the audiences. Now these times are completely dead. You don't need to spend hours trying to figure out the right targeting strategy. You just need to go as broad as possible, give up the freedom, and let Meta target the ads for you. Now, when Meta can do the targeting, they'll do it based on data. So whenever you get a purchase on your web shop, you'll send that data back to Meta and tell people that this person just bought a product and you should find more people like this person. Then Meta will go out, find more people like that person, and it'll just stack up so much data when you get more purchases on your store. So just imagine what targeting strategy would work the best. You manually explaining to Meta that these are maybe the people who might buy from me, I think? Or would it be Meta directly pulling the data from your Shopify store and seeing, okay, these are the exact people, let's target the exact same people like those who've bought? As you can guess, the algorithm-based targeting strategy is just so much more superior to the manual targeting, so that's why you should go as broad as possible in 2025 for your top of funnel targeting. Just because your targeting is pretty much automated in 2025 doesn't mean that you should just lay back and enjoy the ride. No, you should be analyzing your audience and you should be creating new creatives based on what you see in your reports. So whatever audience you have, you should create creatives specifically for that audience, and that way you'll experience even better results for the future. This is also what is called creative targeting, and this is what everybody is talking about in 2025, that your creatives are essentially your targeting strategy. When it comes to your bottom funnel targeting, you actually want to keep it a bit manual. So you want to tell Meta exactly what type of people you want to target and also how they're connected to your brand. So this is typically website visitors, people who are following you on whatever platforms, and also people who have engaged with your ads prior. Also, as a little side note, we actually recommend brands that they test up these different retention types up against each other. So you test out website visitors versus people who have engaged with your ads versus people who are following you, and then you see what of these retention types are the most profitable. Then you just keep them on, and if there's one of these retention types who aren't profitable, well, then you just turn them off and then you are saving ad spend. This is basically the best targeting for 2025. Top of funnel, you want to go as broad as possible, and bottom funnel, you still want to keep it manual, and then you want to split test on the retention types and also the retention periods essentially. If you're an e-com brand and if you want to scale to the next level, well, then I highly suggest you to scroll down and schedule in a call with me. We will together discover your biggest growth blockers, and I'll just show you how you can run your e-com store even more profitably. If you're on the other hand, someone who wants to learn more about digital marketing yourself, well, then you're in luck. We just launched a coaching program where I will personally be teaching you everything I know about media buying, about website optimization, and also about email marketing. This is insanely valuable, and if you want to learn more about digital marketing, well, then I suggest you to scroll down, schedule in a call with me using the second link in the description.